Hi everyone, I'm Emily Hartzog, president with Chartwell Agency, and today I'm going to tell you why I have a big problem with the phrase, no problem. Today's blog topic is about positive phrasing. For those of you unfamiliar with positive phrasing, it's simply a way of stating things to remove negative qualifiers like don't, shouldn't, wouldn't. Positive phrases also provide options instead of limiting them, and they stress positive consequences instead of negative ones. Positive phrasing can be powerful, and it helps you not only be better understood, but better received when you're communicating. I'm going to give you 4 reasons why you should be a positive communicator. Reason number 1, positive phrasing is simply easier for people to understand. If I say to you, don't picture a red sports car, what's the first thing you picture? A red sports car, right? So your brain has to picture a red sports car, and then it puts a little X in front of it and says, don't think of that. So it takes ourselves a little bit more time to process that information. It would be easier if I just said, picture a green sedan. I'm not having to remove that word, and I'm getting to what I actually want people to think. Reason number 2, people like positive phrasing. Negative phrasing tends to be interpreted as blaming, perhaps sounds a little bureaucratic, it sometimes is even cold. Occasionally it can come off as accusatory. So, for example, if someone were to say, don't forget to turn in your report, it would be better received by using a more positive phrase like, please remember to turn in your report. People like options and they like having flexibility. Phrases that give those options and stress positive consequences are generally preferred over those that don't. Reason number 3, positive phrasing is more direct. Instead of telling people what you don't want, you tell them what you do want. So if I say, please don't hesitate to call, instead I should say, give me a call anytime. I'm telling you what I want you to do instead of what I don't want you to do. This tends to be more direct and assertive communication, which is favorable. Reason number 4, we want to be thoughtful about the words we put out into the universe. Now, I know that can sound a little hippy-dippy, and it's probably true, but when you think about words and language, they have a lot of power, and so we want to be careful about the words coming out of our mouths. So if we go back to that phrase that I have a big problem with, no problem, what does that mean? When someone takes the time to say thank you and you say, no problem, it minimizes your value, and we don't want to put that out into the world. The other thing it does is the word problem is literally coming out of your mouth, and we don't want that associated with ourselves either. So while it may be a little odd to say, be careful about what you put out into the universe. I hope these 4 tips give you ways to be a more positive communicator. Positive communicators are seen as more confident, more optimistic, and more effective. And that's something we could all use a little more of in our lives. So the next time someone says thank you, you can just say, I was happy to help. It was my pleasure, or you're welcome. Chartwell Agency provides training on these topics and more, so feel free to check out our website and watch our presentation and training video to learn more about how we can help you and your team. Thanks.